just built this entire iOS app in less than 3 hours. And the best part is that I didn't write a single line of code. AI literally built the entire thing for me. All I did was give it the ideas. I used Cursor to build the whole thing, and it's got a ton of features. Daily quotes, where it pulls from a database of 500 different quotes from the Buddha. Daily goal for your meditation timer, where you can click, has a sound, you can pause, has another sound, or when it stops, it makes the same sound. Record notes of anything that happened during your meditation. Full log of all your different recent meditations. You can full analytics of how many minutes you spent total, how many you spent this week, this month, this year. This entire app literally was built with AI. I used GPT-5 to build the entire thing for me, and it was completely free because GPT-5 is free for the first week as it's being released in Cursor. So I literally built this entire app 3 hours for free. Absolutely insane. All right, this is the main overview of the app. So this is what we're starting with here. Tiny Buddha is the name. You're gonna have daily user insights into what the Buddha would think about, kind of like quotes, that sort of thing. Allow the user to set a meditation timer, save meditation timer records, and then have a daily present moment reminder. And we want kind of like an old style scroll type theme, but we want it to be clean. So can you make me a iOS app design that is for an app called Tiny Buddha? Just design the home page, make a mock-up of how it would look. We want like an old school kind of yellow white vibe, maybe with some red for the main buttons and features. We want the home page to have a quote for the day, like quote of the day or like phrase of the day, something along those lines. And then we want a tracker for how many minutes meditated that day out of like their goal. So for example, it could be like 0 out of 10 minutes for the default. And that's it for now. And then add like 4 buttons at the bottom. The buttons could be like home, a play button for the timer, a records button, maybe like a book, and then a settings button. All right, and we're gonna see how that goes. And then we're gonna wait for this to create the design. And then we're gonna go to Cursor. Actually, we're gonna go to Xcode first. We're gonna create a new project, create a new app, and we're gonna call this Tiny Buddha. And we're gonna save this in projects, Tiny Buddha. That's gonna create, good. We're gonna come to Cursor, open up a project. We're gonna find that same one. Project Tiny Buddha, open it up. And then, now that we're in here, we're going to just tell the AI to use the Apple Swift and Apple Design Tips websites. If you don't know how to set these up, basically you can just go to settings and then, let me see here, settings, I think it was chat, rules and mentions. Honestly, I added this so long ago, I don't even remember. Here it is. Indexing and docs. And I just added in Apple Swift, Apple Design Tips. These URLs you can see, I'll put them in the description. But basically this just allows you to give it to AI easily, give AI the information from Apple about how to design apps, how to make it look nice for Apple's layout, and then you can reference these later while you're coding, and then it'll help the AI know, how to code things. And yeah, that's about it. I don't think I have any other settings on. This is a clean account. So let's see if we have, okay, this is what we got so far. This is okay. I don't love it, but let's make another version, but make it look better. And while we're waiting, we will open up another one and just do the same thing. And we'll see if we get some better results. You know what, we'll open up like 3. We'll see if we can do 3. Just give the same prompt. Okay, that's generating, and this one is not generating. So maybe we can only do 2 at a time. I'm not sure, but either way, we'll see how those look. Our app is going to be built again, mainly with Cursor. So we'll come into Cursor, we will open up this, and we will type in what we want. So based on the 2 Apple design tips and Apple design websites that I have listed above, please create me the home page of my app. The app is called Tiny Buddha, and it's going to be a meditation-based app. We want the theme to be modern, clean, and smooth, but we want it to look and match the feel of like an old school book, if that makes sense. Maybe like yellow, white, red, those kind of colors. Very simple, clean, elegant design. We don't want a lot of detail that we don't need. And please refer to my screenshot for how I want the app to look. Alright, so it's generating here. It's going a little bit slow, but it is working. So again, using GPT-5. Okay, this one looks pretty good. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So we can try again. Can you make me another version of this? Go back to this one. Yeah, still not loving it. Don't know. You know what? Let's just try and see what GPT-5 creates based on this prompt. We won't even give it a screenshot. Alright, so this might take a few minutes. I've done a little bit of building with GPT-5. So far it's pretty good. It's hard to say if it's better than some of the other models. So far I don't have like a definitive answer if it's better or worse than Claude, but we're gonna see how it does in building an app right now. So we're also gonna see how long it takes. So I started this, it was around 2:03. I think this one will only take a few minutes to do. It won't be too long. But also, depending on when you're watching this video, Chat GPT, since it just released GPT-5, they have partnered with Cursor, and you can actually use Cursor for free, or you can use GPT-5 for free with like unlimited credits inside of Cursor, which is super, super cool. So if you do want to build something and you're watching this video relatively soon from the release date, I highly recommend you go and give us a shot. But we're going to take a look. So yeah, it's going pretty quick. Like I said, I have used this a couple times, and it was seemingly a little bit slower, but it does seem a little bit faster now, which is cool. I did see a tweet from Sam Altman. He was saying that they had like a 2 times increase in their API usage, which is pretty crazy if that's true. So that would kind of make sense as to why this would be slower before, and maybe it's kind of slowed down. Everybody's probably using it like the first day. I think it's been like 2 days now it's been out, so maybe has slowed down the usage a little bit. But we're gonna see how this progresses here. We will still check these out, see if there's any cool designs. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know. Maybe we could try we can try Leonardo. Launch app. I like Leonardo quite a bit for image generation. Can you create me a iOS app mock design for my app? It's called Tiny Buddha. We want it to be like an old school kind of Buddha like feel and theme, and we want to have the home page being visible, have some buttons on the bottom, keep it simple, keep it clean. We want to have a quote at the top of the page, and we want to have a tracker for how many minutes meditated that day. Alright, let's see how that looks. We'll give this a few generations. Oh, we got lots. Oh, we have GPT-1 in here now. I mean, we gotta pay for it, but that's okay. Phoenix 1. Wow, that generated really quick. Okay, these are pretty cool. Yeah, I like the way this looks actually. This is pretty nice. Even that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, this is pretty basic. This is not bad, but yeah, I actually like this one. Very clean and elegant kind of design. Let's see how this is doing. Okay, I just finished the build. I'll finish the whole thing. Perfect. Oh wow, this looks good. Yeah. Oh, that looks really good too. Wow. Okay, okay. So let's go back to Xcode and okay, we can see a little kind of preview there. That looks pretty good. Let's run the app on the phone and let's see how it looks. So we just select iPhone 16. We're gonna hit run and it's going to succeed. There we go. We can open up the iPhone and take a look. Browse sessions, begin meditation. Okay, okay. This is my other app I made, Insight Tracker. This took quite a while, but I'm very happy with the outcome. But this video is focused on Tiny Buddha, so let's see how this one goes. Yeah, I do like this. This just looks really clean. So does this one though. These both look pretty good. This one's not bad, but I think. Let me log into my actual account for some reason. I think when I was making another video on how to use free AI credits, I logged out. So let me just log in here. Okay, we're back into my account. There we go, 34,000 credits. That's much better. Okay, let's generate a bunch of these. So I would like you to design me a phone iOS mockup for my app. It's called Tiny Buddha. We want to have the homepage design, have it nice, clean, simple, use yellow and red as the main colors, but yellow is like the number one main color, and make it very visually appealing, very clean, professional look. The app's main features should be tracking your meditations and then having a daily quote / idea from the Buddha at the top of the homepage. Alright, we're just going to spam this. We're going to generate a whole bunch here. We will try GPT again, and we'll do this one. Flux, Lucid. I don't think I've even used this one. This looks new. Lucid Realism. We'll try Lucid Original, or Origin. Try Flux. We'll try Illustrative, and we'll try Graphic Design. So we'll just do a whole bunch of everything and see what kind of results we get. Oh, I should have picked more. I did one at a time, but we can see. Okay, this is not bad. Let's try this one a couple more times. This was Flux, so we'll go to Flux again, and we'll just spam this a few times. Come back down. Let's check out this one. This is not bad either. I don't love it, but this one's nice and basic, but it doesn't look that good. This one's pretty cool. There's kind of a lot going on here, but I actually like this kind of dark theme. This looks pretty good. Oh, even this looks cool. Very graphic intensive, this one, but also pretty cool. Oh, these are neat too. Yeah, see, these look really good. These are way better than Chat GPT's. No, I don't know. I think the theme might be better. Oh, we lost our light. Okay, we're gonna fix that. All right, we're back. We got some light. So I do like the look of this. This one up here looks pretty good. That looks cool with like the dark gray and yellow. So, you know what I'm gonna try? I don't know what just happened there. I think I reloaded it by accident. I'm gonna try and screenshot this. And we're just gonna give this up here. We're gonna remove this. Use dark gray and yellow main colors. And we'll delete this part here. And then we're gonna give it a reference image. And we're just gonna upload that image we just got. Desktop, this one. And we'll just see what it does from that. I think it'll be pretty good. Generate. Let's see, which one were we using for that? We used Leonardo Phoenix 1, so we'll use Leonardo Phoenix 1 again. But can we use, yeah, we can't use the reference image. Okay, we'll just, ooh, okay, those are looking good though. I like these, Okay, let's do a few more. Yeah, very clean design. I don't know if it really fits the theme of what I want. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah. Yeah, these all look really good, to be honest. I don't know. Okay, let's try a few more of these. Let's try Phoenix 1. And let's just keep this more simple. Create me a iOS design homepage mock-up of an app called Tiny Buddha. We want to have a Buddha on the picture and we want it to look very good and professional, clean design, but also simple. We want to have a quote at the top of the page and we want to have 4 different buttons at the bottom for different sections of the app. We'll just keep it simple like that, and we'll just generate a whole bunch here, and we'll see if we get any good ones. We won't even say the colors. Okay, maximum generation's good. Now let's go back to cursor and let's see what it's built so far. So okay, yeah, this is also good. I mean, okay, it doesn't do anything yet, but it does look pretty good. I don't know if it's what we want though. This is pretty neat. These aren't even iOS app designs. I'll let these load. Did I say iOS? Yeah, iOS design. Oh, I should have said phone though. Yeah, I'm not liking these too much. I really like the dark design. I think it looks really clean. But I don't know if it really fits the theme of what we want. It does look the best so far though. Feels like it should be a little bit lighter, you know? Maybe let's try and kind of incorporate this, but also white with it. Okay, so you know what? I like, yeah, this is pretty good. We're gonna try this out. Okay, we're gonna take this and we're gonna delete this. I don't think this will look very good. We're gonna remove, revert back, based on 2 app design tips when it lists above. Please see my app homepage. I have added a screenshot for reference for the colors and overall theme of the page. Theme and design of the page. Okay, let's just take another screenshot, it's easier. Drag it in here. Oh, wrong one. All right, let's see how that does. I think it'll do pretty good. I think this is pretty nice. In terms of the sections, so we're gonna have the main circle. This will be for like adding new meditations. Like if you want to start a little timer, maybe we'll put a clock here instead of a plus button. We're gonna have settings. We're gonna have home page. We're gonna have previous meditations, and then maybe we'll have like, you know, save quotes or something. Maybe we'll have a feature so you can save quotes on the home page. If you like that daily quote, you can click save and it'll populate it into here for you. So let's take a look at how this is doing. Let's kind of write that out. Let's write out kind of the game plan here. So we have 5 tabs. Okay, the first tab is going to be the home page. On the home page, you want to have daily quote / insight from the Buddha. I was like, am I spelling it right? From the Buddha. Then we want to have daily quote insight from the Buddha. We want to have tracked total minutes meditated today. We want to have I think that's all we need. I mean, it's gonna be a pretty simple app. That's all I have. Page 2 is going to be the, what did I say? Saved quotes. This section will have all of the saved quotes from the user that selected them from the home page. Allow user to save. Three, we're gonna have middle button, clock, emoji, or clock symbol. And this is going to be timer. This is going to allow the user to time their meditations. Big bell in the middle for the image. Click on the bell to start and stop the meditation. Makes bell sound. Tracks time at the top. Saves times in history tab for the times in the history tab. I think that's pretty much it. For history tab shows users previous meditation times. Meditation times, when they were, how long, etc. Yeah, and then 5 settings. Allow user to set when they want to get notified. Allow user to turn on daily present moment reminders. Okay, good. So that's kind of a whole app. Pretty simple. So first off, we want to have the home page, daily quote, insight from the Buddha. We want to have the track total minutes meditated daily. 2, we want saved quotes. So this will be a section where we have all the saved quotes that the user selected. 3 will be the middle button. This is like kind of the main feature, the timer, clock symbol. We want to have a bell for the image. Allow the user to time the meditations, click on the bell, start and stop the meditation, makes a bell sound, tracks time at the top, saves time in History tab. History tab will just show the previous meditation times, how long they were. Settings will allow the user to set when they want to get notified for the daily insight, and then also allow the user to turn on daily present moment reminders. Okay, pretty simple. Let's go back. This should be done. This is done. Good. We're gonna go to Xcode and we're gonna run this and see how it looks. So hopefully it works. Build failed. Okay. That did not work. So we're going to take these errors, copy them, and paste them into cursor. Say errors. And what we can do as well. Okay, that was not the error. Whoops. Cursor, Xcode. These are not copied. There we go. So what we can do as well is okay, there we go, we're back. This took like 10 seconds. That's pretty good. We're gonna go back to Xcode and we're gonna run this and see. There we go, build succeeded, and let's wait for the app. Okay, wow, this is really good. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, it doesn't work, like things don't work, but this looks really good. I like the look of this a lot. Okay. Quite a bit to edit though, so let's get started on that. Okay, so I'm just gonna open this up on the side and then talk to it. Okay, I would like some changes to my app. So first off, starting at the top, we can remove the back button at the top left, and we can remove the 3 dots button on the top right. Then for the icon in the middle, let's leave that for now. Remove the subheading that says simple guidance toward a actually leave that too. Let's remove the top left button that goes back and the top right button for the settings on the home page. Let's remove the section that says your counselor and then says track your meditations. Instead, let's make this card a daily quote. Just put a placeholder quote in there for now from the Buddha. Just find any quote and just kind of make it look nice. Allow the user to also save it. So if they want, they can click on it and save it. Have that kind of emoji or some kind of visual representation so that the user can tell that they can save the quote. And then underneath that, let's, instead of daily buddy, let's show a tracker. I like the little circle with the percentage. Let's show like a minutes meditated today tracker, and the user can click on it and then they can edit the goal for the day. But the default goal should be 15 minutes, and it should just say like 0 out of 15 minutes if there's none meditated that day. And the plus button at the very bottom, let's move that down just so it's a little bit more in line with the other icons. Right now it's kind of above the middle line. Okay, so we gave it quite a few steps. So we'll see if it can do all of that. It's probably gonna take a few minutes. I'm gonna pause this and I'll unpause it when it's done. Okay, that was actually pretty quick. I think it took maybe 2 minutes. So let's take a look, see if it runs. Build succeeded, awesome. And opened up super quick. Okay, cool, this looks good, this looks much better. It fixed the settings, it changed the quote, and it added the daily meditation reminder, and it opens up. Wow, literally everything that I asked, it did perfectly. That's super, super cool. I think there could be some, oh, even the save thing looks good too, yeah. I think there could be some changes to this, but let's get a little logo going. Can you create me a simple 2D vectorized image of a tiny Buddha for my app called Tiny Buddha? It should be simple, basic, clean design. Use a dark gray background with a nice yellow color. I'm going to give you a reference image for the color. Actually, I don't need to do that. We can just edit it in Photoshop later if we need to. So let's generate a couple of these. We're again going to switch up the model. I forget, which one did we use for this? Leonardo Phoenix 1. Okay, same one. We'll generate a couple more. We'll try this one as well. And we'll try, I think Flux Dev is pretty good ones. And this one, well, this one's expensive. Okay. I don't like these that much. This is like a 3D one, not quite what we're looking for. This one's kind of like the vibe I want. Let's try a couple more. I like the one that I made down here, to be honest. Even just like that looks pretty good. Or this one. Yeah, like these are pretty good. Yeah, these are too much. Too much design. This one's decent. Kind of looks like an emoji. We'll try and give it an image reference. We'll try and give it this, and we'll see how it does. Try concept art. We'll try graphic design. Okay, these are okay. This one's probably the best. No, these ones are not what I'm looking for. Try this one as well. Okay, well that's going. Oh, these are done. Oh, those are characters. Okay. Well, that's going. We will come back here and let's make some more edits. So we're gonna change the logo. We should move this down a little bit. Can you improve the spacing on the app? There's too much of a gap below the today's meditation and the bottom section. Let's just kind of spread everything out so it's a little bit more streamlined. And let's make the buttons actually work. So the second button, instead of reflect, it should be saved quotes. So whenever the user clicks on the little save icon on any of the quotes on the home page, it should save that quote into the save quotes section and then allow the user to either unsave or just keep the quotes there. And let's just do that for now. Okay, there we go. Come back here. Okay, these are pretty cool. Yeah, I like these. This one's pretty neat. We could try this one out. Download. try and generate this a few more times. Keep it very basic and simple design. Flat, not a lot of detail, but clean. We'll spam that generate button. Okay, we'll see how this is going. Yeah, overall, actually, I like this quite a bit. This looks pretty good. I think maybe we'll make like a light version as well. I mean, I just want to do this quick, but if I'm gonna continue building this app out and make it better, I think I would do a light version as well. But overall, I'm pretty impressed. Like, this looks really good for just taking a screenshot and giving it to it, and it was able to build basically exactly what I wanted. So that's pretty good. These are kind of the same. This one looks pretty cool. I like the design. This is kind of like I like the flat colors. Like, I don't like the shading on some of the other ones. Like, this one's too like shiny. I prefer like the flat design. It's still like too much detail though. I just want it like more simple, more basic. Let's see how cursor's coming along. Okay, still generating. Okay, I'm gonna pause this and I'll pause it when these are done. Alright, looks like it has completed the code. Let's run it again, see how it looks. Building, again, pretty impressed. It's working first time. Okay, so it fixed the save. It didn't really change the spacing, but that's okay. I'm gonna click on the save. We're gonna go to saved, and boom, we can see it's right there. It says unsaved, but oh no, okay, I see. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, so we want more spacing still, so let's emphasize that again. Okay, on the home page, it still is too close together. I'd like you to just take all the sections. We kind of have like the header section with the logo and the text and the subheading. Then we have the daily quote section. Then we have the today's meditation section. Let's just spread those out so they're bigger gaps, and it kind of just fills the whole page, as we're not going to add any more details here. And we can remove the scrolling feature on the home page as well. These will just be static items on the home page. And then on the save page, let's remove the title of the Tidy Buddha and the icon and the subheading on that page. Let's just make like a new heading for the save quotes. And let's not have the button on save. Instead, let's just have it like the standard Apple way, where if you swipe to the left on an item in an app, the little like delete icon appears and you can delete it that way. Let's have it like that. Okay, paste, and we'll see how that does. Let's go back here. Yeah, I'm still not loving these. I do like this one. This one looks pretty good. But it's still like a lot of design. I just want it a little more basic. Keep it very basic, like a 2D image with smooth colors and not much detail. Okay, we'll generate that a couple times again. And again, I'll unpause this when we have some updates. Alright, both of these are done. I made a few more pictures too. Still not really liking it. This is kind of similar to what I was thinking, but I don't know. I don't know if it really fits the theme. We'll try it out. I think that first one might be better. This one looks pretty cool too, actually. I like the background. But we'll open up Photoshop and we'll crop that background out. But in the meantime, cursor is also done, so we will check out the app itself. We'll just do a square. We'll bump the resolution up to 300. Actually, we'll just drag this in. And just remove the background there. That's not going to remove it. Oops. Wow, that was really quick for the context aware thing. Gotta unlock it and then remove it. There we go. Okay, and then we'll go to images, and we'll save this as Buddha image. Okay, we'll come back to our app and we'll take a look. Okay, the spacing's a little bit better. Still not great. It should be definitely lower, but the scrolling is stopped, which is good. The save still works, which is good. And on the save section, we have save quotes, perfect, and we can swipe to the left. Okay, so I want that a little bit different. If we save it, we should, actually no, yeah, that's, okay, that's fine. If we swipe it like that, it saves a little bit. If we completely swipe, it removes it. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Well, we'll leave it. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Let's try and add this logo in. Okay, so we're gonna say, great. Now in the folder of the app, I have added a logo or an image for the Buddha. So in place of the stretching symbol that we have on the homepage, I would like to replace that with the image of the Buddha. It is in images, and the image is called Buddha image. Buddha-image.png. And place that, like I said, in place of the stretching icon. And then again, let's move the today's meditation section. Let's move that down a fair bit. There's still a big gap on the screen. And let's just space everything out a little bit more evenly. Please refer to the screenshot so you can see how the app currently looks. And just again, make that spacing better. Okay, so now we'll take a screenshot. We'll try this out. Give a screenshot, hit enter, and we'll see how that goes. And then we got this done. What I'll do here is just drag this photo in as well. And then we'll just remove the background. And oh, we should get rid of the other gray as well. Delete that, that didn't work, okay. Delete, and delete, there we go. And it looks like there's a little bit of like a dark border around it because it didn't clean it perfectly. So we're gonna go blending options, color overlay, and then just switch the whole thing to that yellow right there. And that looks better. We're gonna save that. What? There we go. We're gonna save that as a PNG. We'll just save this on the desktop. I call this image 2 for now, because we want to see how the other one looks. Okay, it's already done. That's awesome. Let's open it up. Building. Okay, spacing's a little bit better. Still not great. And there's no logo. Okay, so yeah, we got an air right here. So we're just gonna give this air to the AI. And yeah, I still think the spacing could be better. I don't know. Maybe just make these even bigger would be better as well. They could have a little bit more space. And then yeah, just move this down. But maybe if we add the logo, it would do that. So we'll see how that looks. All right, I'll pause it again and I'll unpause when it's done. Okay, it looks like I might have to actually add the image in a different area. So let's try the app again first. Can I convert? Okay, so let's try and do this first. I think assets, it said. Let's see here. Assets, yeah, okay. Accent color, app icon. I think we just add a new one. Image set, and call this Buddha image. And then we add it in here. And we'll just do that, okay. Okay, this is not working very well. Come on. There we go. I added the image and called it Buddha image. All right, we'll see how that goes.
I think even then.
All right, it is done. Let's take a look. We'll run it again. We still get the error. Okay, we're gonna have to give us this error. Should only take a second. This probably will be a small error. Can I convert return expression of type some view to return image? Insert as image. That might fix it, but we'll see. We'll see what it does. Yeah, overall, I'm pretty impressed with GPT-5. It's pretty cool. Like, at this point, I'm building an app for basically free because GPT-5 is free right now. Obviously, I'm using paid credits on Leonardo.ai, but you could just make a free account and you could get free credits to do this kind of stuff, or even just use like Chat GPT to create your images. I think these have been better images, but okay, so it's done. Let's take a look. Building, build success. Succeeded. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I like that. That looks good. Let's make that bigger, and let's add a third section, because I just thought about this as well. So here. Okay, this looks good. Can we add... Actually, can we change the logo that we just added in, and can we make it like 50% bigger? Actually, make it like 65% bigger. And then make the spacing between the daily quote and the today's meditation, make that a little bit smaller again. And let's add in a third section to the bottom, and that third section is going to be daily present moment reminders, and it should just be a switch that the user can toggle to on or off, and it's going to display a selected time frame for when those daily reminders are going to be, and it should have a number of reminders in that as a setting as well. So just have like, yeah, those two metrics available, and we'll put those in later, but just have kind of like the preset done for now. Okay, we're gonna send that, and yeah, I will pause again and come back. All right, looks like it's done here. It's added in the things that we said. Let's run it and see if it works. As you can see here, the image does look bigger, which is cool. Build succeeded, awesome. Okay, good, this looks pretty nice. Okay, I think because we told it not to allow us to scroll, it's kind of messed up the sizing, but overall, I do like this. Yeah, let's, okay, this is good. Can we add back the scroll feature in case the text is too big so the user can scroll down and see the extra details? As right now, it's kind of cutting off the bottom of the app. And also for the daily present moment reminders, let's make that a lot smaller. We don't need all the details so big. We can just make it, a little bit more concise. And then let's just remove a little bit of the spacing on the top so that things are a little bit more compressed. All right. That was a pretty small update, so it was really quick. That was maybe like a minute. Looks good from here. Build succeeded. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. I think maybe we should have the header kind of locked in and make it a little bit smaller. Let's edit this a little bit. Let's remove a little bit more padding from that top section, from the top of the logo to the top of the screen. And then even just in general, like from the tiny Buddha text to the bottom of the logo, let's remove some padding there, and some padding from the bottom of the simple guidance to acquire mind to the daily quote. And then let's lock in place that top section so that if the user scrolls, the only thing that scrolls is the 3 sections that we have of daily quote, today's meditation, and daily moment reminders. Also, daily moment reminders should be daily present moment reminders. And the button is kind of, or the bottom of the screen is kind of being cut off a little bit too high. There's like just a blank section above those bottom buttons on the app. Let's fix that so there's no gap there. And let's just add like a little border around that plus button, and then we should have like a straight line across that is visible. I don't know if that made sense, but we're gonna see. Okay, we'll unpause that. We'll pause it again. Alrighty, that is completed. Let's take a gander. Run it and build successful. Yes, there we go. Okay, good. Yeah, exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. The only thing is that section at the bottom is still a little bit big. So we're gonna try and fix that. In the screenshot provided, right above the bottom section of the app selector, the page selector, there's a dark gray box on top of it, and it doesn't allow any of the page's content to kind of be displayed there because there's like a border. If we can remove that, that would be great. And just have a little border around the plus button. And let's change the icon on the plus button. So instead of a plus button, let's make it a clock. Overall, I'm really liking this. I think this looks really cool. This is like a very nice, clean design. Honestly, I had a different idea in mind, like I had kind of like the scroll idea, but this looks way better in my opinion. We still don't have kind of any of the functionality, but I have 53 minutes recorded so far. I think it's been a little over an hour, and we're done a pretty good chunk of the app already. I think kind of like the design is, well, it's hard to say. I mean, it depends on the features. Sometimes the features take a long time, but the design is definitely something that takes a while as well. So yeah, overall doing good, but I will talk to you guys in a second. Okay, that was done pretty quick again. I guess we can see it here. I don't know why I haven't looked here, but yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Yeah, this is good. Okay, it still has that bar though. Let's try this. We're going to Do a new chat. In my app, at the very bottom of the app, I have a black bar above the page selector section. Can you please remove that section? And also, let's change the clock icon to a bell icon. I didn't record. Oh, I did. Yeah, this is cool. That's really cool. I wonder if this is too much, though. I think we might get rid of the daily present moment reminders from there. Maybe we just have like a switch somewhere. I think we should make it a little bit more basic. But we'll do that later. We'll build the rest of the app, and then we'll kind of make some tweaks depending on how much time has gone by. I want to try and get this whole thing done in like 2 hours. I think it'd be pretty cool if we could have like a full app done in 2 hours. But so far, so good. So we're just gonna accept this. I think this might be done pretty quick. These are pretty easy changes. Yeah, we can see they're already done. Build succeeded. Okay, bell icon, and it's still too big. I think it got rid of it though. Okay. Okay, it looks like you got rid of the section, but the section behind it is a little bit too big. Can we just make the whole footer section of the app smaller, like where we select the different pages, home, saved, etc.? See the screenshot for more details. Let's just make that again smaller. Keep the icon size the same, but just reduce, like cut off the top padding of it. Okay, overall it's looking good. But the padding on the footer section where we select the pages is still too big. Can we just remove that top padding above the section? Had to say that twice. The super whisper didn't get it the first time. Again, this should be a pretty quick change. I don't think it's a lot of code. It's probably just, yeah, like it's probably padding of this little section right here. That's my guess. Because before it looked like there was like another layer, but now it looks like there's just one. So unless they just changed the color, I don't know, or it changed the color. But we will wait and see. Okay, that's still going, but I figured while this is doing this, we should start developing the actual app icon. So this actually probably will be done in a second though. Yeah, okay, it's already done. After this, we'll start developing the icon. The icon can take some time. Last time it did take me quite a while to build my app to get the icon, but I really like that. It's very clean, very minimal design. I think it looks really good. I think I hit cancel. Okay. Build succeeded. Okay, that's better. That's better. It's still a little bit big. Do one more. Okay, it's still a little bit bigger than I would like. If we could cut it down to the point where it's just a little bit above the home, saved, profile, and log section, and then the top of the circle bell icon kind of overlaps the footer section. That might mess it up if we give it that photo, because it has the cursor section in it as well. But here we go, cursor. Alright, let's see there. Well, while I'm building this, I think it might be cool to try and like build a game. Let me know if you guys think that'd be cool. Build like a little phone game. Nothing too crazy. Not like, you know, some Clash of Clans type game, but something basic. Maybe I'll make a Buddha game. Maybe I'll make like a meditation game or something. Probably think of something cool to do with that. But yeah, maybe like a Buddha like sitting, and then you have to deflect thoughts or something that come in. There's like different like emotionally charged thoughts, and the bigger emotions have more like power or something. You get more XP when you can let go of them. That'd be cool. I like that idea. Might be something we'll do. Okay, let's start with the design of the app icon. So I would like you to make me an app icon design for an iOS app. I want it to be very clean, very basic, 2D, flat, not a lot of detail at all. Again, very, very basic. It should be dark gray background with a yellow icon, and it should just represent a tiny Buddha. We'll see how that goes. Again, I don't know which one's gonna be the best for this. Maybe graphic design will be good. I'm really not sure. Actually, I could probably find my old logo and see how I did that. I might do that. We'll see. But let's check out cursor. It's probably done. Yep, it's done. Fantastic. Oh, these look cool. This is not what I want, but these look cool. I want like really basic, but like this is pretty, like that looks sweet. Like, even this one. Or this. Like there's so many cool ones. Okay. Okay, better. Maybe not better. Okay, you know what? Let's scrap this for now. This is one of those things where like, man, if you want like a little tiny tweak, sometimes it's really a pain. It's really a pain. There's just so you just gotta go back and forth so many times. That's probably where like, you know, if I knew how to code, it'd probably be pretty useful. I could just like go in there and do it myself, but I don't know how to code. I mean, I know the basics. I understand the kind of the framework of coding, but I don't know like the syntax. I don't know. You know, I somewhat know how to read it, but really not that well. Yeah, overall, I mean, this is pretty good. Like, it is too big, but we'll try and come back to that later and fix it. Okay, for now, I like that. Let's get this quote section set up. So, okay, actually, let's make a new chat. Okay. I would like you to create me a file within the app called daily quotes, and I would like this to have 500 different quotes from the Buddha, or just interpretations of the quotes, ideas from the Buddha, just anything related to the Buddha, you know, being present, enlightenment, awakening, suffering, anything that would be useful for a person. Start off by creating 100, and then we'll create another 400 after. Okay, let's see how this works. I could try to do 500 at once, but I think it might be too much, so we'll see. 100 is pretty good. I think it'll be able to do 100 without an issue. Daily quotes.swift in Tiny Buddha. It's kind of cool. You can like see how it's thinking. You can see what it's doing. It's not kind of cool. It's really cool. I'll be honest. Like, this is insane technology. I mean, it's actually wild. Okay, I'm going to add new dailyquotes.swift with 100 Buddha inspired quotes, and update the daily quote card in the home view. Okay, so I don't know where this is. Assets, preview content. Okay, it's creating it here. The home.view. Oh, so it's... No, it is creating a new file. Okay. Maybe it'll be in... It's probably going to be in here somewhere. Home view. Yeah, okay, so... Home view plus save quotes list. Save quotes. Store. Okay. Looks like it's spending quite a bit of time generating these, so that's kind of a good sign. I think they might be like higher quality then, because it's not really that much text. I mean, depending on how big the quotes are, we're gonna see. But I just thought about this. This is kind of like the Daily Stoic. This is kind of like the Buddhist version of the Daily Stoic. I just thought about that. By the way, if you guys want, my plan is to actually upload this app to the App Store and use it myself. And the only thing that's going to take a while is going to be creating like a database for users' accounts. I don't think I'll be able to do that in 2 hours, but hopefully we can get the kind of basics of the app done in 2 hours, and then maybe I'll just upload that and people can use it if they want, and then later on I'll change it so we can have users' accounts. And then I think the user accounts would be cool because then you could have your data saved for later on, if you like move to a new device. Because right now this will just be like a local save on your phone, so if you delete the app, you're not going to have the information saved. That'll be a little bit harder to do. So we'll come back to that in the future. But yeah, okay. So we got 133 new lines. So yeah, look at all these quotes. That's awesome. Buddhist teaching: to see the way, look at your mind with kindness. When the mind is calm, how quickly, how smoothly, how beautifully you will perceive everything. Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded. Yeah, these are true. Be a lamp unto yourself. A lamp unto yourself. Like a light, a lamp unto yourself. Yeah, I guess it's like you illuminate yourself, illuminate your mind, become aware of your mind, use your light, your consciousness on your mind. Maybe that's kind of the idea. I don't know. Interesting either way. But yeah, I think this would be pretty cool. I think one of the really beneficial things, I've kind of wanted like a daily present moment reminders. I've actually made different systems in order to give me daily present moment reminders. But essentially just like have my phone vibrate randomly through the day, and I'll just be like, oh, be present. And then I'm like, oh yeah, be present. And then I just sit and I let go of my mind, I let go of thoughts, and I just return back to the present moment. And usually it is very helpful. Looks like that worked. Build succeeded. We have all the quotes. Let's see if they already update. Holding onto anger is like grasping a hot coal. You are the one who gets burned. Awesome. How can we refresh them? Let's see if we close the app and reopen it. Okay, it's the same quote. So we now want to... Okay, great. Now can we update this so that every time the app is loaded for the first time, it randomly picks one of the quotes? And then, yes, let's continue, and please generate the next 400 quotes. I'd be pretty surprised if it could do all 400 in one go. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I also don't even know like how precise these are. I mean, these might be, not accurate. I don't know for sure, but they do look, like they're full of wisdom. So that could be something in the future where I go in and get a better source for quotes. We could figure out a system for that. But for now, I'm just gonna run with this, and we will go from there. All right, looks like it's done. It's asking, you only need 100 more, so we're gonna say, please continue, and you can put them all in one file. And then we're gonna check out if the actual new feature worked. So we wanna have those quotes being randomly selected each time. Okay, so it's already a different one. We have the past is already gone, the future is not here yet. There's only one moment for you to live. And we're going to close the app, reopen the app, and it's the same quote. Not ideal, so I don't think it worked. We'll try and restart the app itself and see what happens. Yeah, same one. Okay. So that part didn't work, but that is okay. Again, we will fix that. Added first launcher. So the first quote is random and the sequence rotates deterministically day by day after that. Okay, we'll get this to generate the rest of these. In the meantime, let's go back to the logo creation. Still no good logos yet. We will generate a whole bunch more here. Okay, I'm gonna see how I made my last logo. I made it a long time ago, so I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna go find it. Okay, that's pretty quick. I found it. I used Flux Dev to create it, so we're gonna try that again. Just gonna create a whole bunch of these, and we're gonna see how it turns out. Okay, yeah, see, this is kind of the thing I want. Like, this is very nice, very basic. This is still a little bit too much detail, but I do like it. We're gonna download that one. That's definitely too basic. Like, these are pretty good too. Even just this, like, this is, you know, nice and simple. Let's change the prompt a little bit. I would like you to create me a simple, clean, elegant design for a iOS app logo called Tiny Buddha. Please make the image represent a tiny Buddha of some sort. Yeah. Make it clean, concise, like other iOS apps. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Gotta eat some gut. You know what? I'm not gonna eat gum. This might sound really bad. Hold on. Okay, so I generated a whole bunch. I didn't say the colors, so these ones aren't really the right colors. None of them are really what I'm looking for either. This one's not bad. Oh, I like this one. I like the kind of style of it. Those hands like going into his pants. It's kind of weird. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. I like this. Download. Okay, let's try a bunch more of these. Let's get some decent results. Go back to cursor. Cursor's done. Okay, I think it's at 300. Keep going. We gotta keep prompting it. It just does 100 at a time. It might only do 100 at a time because I told it to do 100 the first time. I don't know. It's like, hey, do you want me to do 400? And I said yes, and then it only did 100. So that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Generate some more of these. Again, we probably have like better outcomes because we're just doing 100 at a time. Not loving these. Oh, this one's pretty good. Generate. It's not terrible. Just kind of creepy looking. This one's pretty good too. I'm gonna keep going though. I feel like we can get a good one. I don't know. I do like this one. This one's pretty good. We might go with that. We'll see. But we might as well just generate a whole bunch and see what happens. I'll do a couple more and then we'll pick another model as well. Try Flux. Oh, this is the expensive one, right? Yeah, 200 credits. Okay, we'll do a couple of these. Phoenix one, we'll do a couple of these. And I think that's... We'll try GPT again, but GPT hasn't had the best results for these so far. Oh, this one's pretty good. This one's not bad either. I like kind of the style, but the neck looks kind of weird. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see where we're at here. Cursor. Okay, we got another one. We've had a large number of quotes. The current total is growing towards 500, all within. Keep it going. Let's get all 500 now. See if it'll do the rest of them in one go. I'm still not loving these. I'm still not loving these. This one's pretty good as well. I don't know. Let's do a couple more. Just ripping through my credits here, but that's okay. Yeah, I think Flux Dev is giving the best results, but it's tough because it's not exactly what I want, and it is probably partly the prompt too, but this one's okay. It looks kind of weird. This one looks a little bit angry. Okay, you know what? Let's go with the. This is the other one we had. I think this is the best one so far. So we're just gonna take this and we're gonna cut out the background. We're gonna do the same thing as last time where we go to blending options. Where is it? Blending options, color overlay, change it to this. That way we have no background. And then I like this gray. We'll just use this gray as the main background. Actually, no, that's too. This looks pretty bad, actually. Look at that. Okay, let's go back to this one. This is kind of cool. You know what? Let's try. Let's just go with that. Let's go with that. We can change it later. Again, I'm trying to keep this video pretty short. I don't want to be here all day doing this. Oh, I don't think I've even seen these. These are pretty neat. I don't really like any of them that much, but okay, now I can't find the one that I liked. Basically, I'm trying to upsize the image, upscale the image. Look at his head. What the heck? Oh, it's that one. This one? This one. Is that it? You know, I actually don't know if I like it that much. That is that one. Let me try something. Make it one color with lines in between its design. And then can we give a reference to this one? We can. Okay, let's. So I like this style, but I don't like the actual design of it. Okay, let's go back to cursor. We have loaded 500 related quotes. Let's go. Okay, great. Now, can you fix it? Because whenever I open the app each time, it's not actually showing a new quote. It's being the same quote every single time. Alright, now let's spam this guy, and let's get a bunch of these going. And then let's take a look here. Make sure it builds. I'm sure it will. Yep, build successful. Okay, perfect. This one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. This one's not bad. This one looks pretty cool. I kind of like this one. I think it might be too much detail though for the logo. I think it has to be more basic. Keep it very simple. Plain. We'll throw it in here and we'll see how it looks. She might be good just as is. Yeah, honestly, you know what? Let's try this. We'll go to Xcode. You know, we could also try this logo, but I think it's just too complex. I think we want to keep it basic. App icon, add images, downloads. This one right here. Okay, and then we're gonna build it. It didn't be done. No, it's not done. It is done. Cool. Okay, check it out on here. Nope. The sticker setter icon app did not have any applicable content. Any appearance. App icon universal. It should be 24. Okay, okay. That's why. So we're going to make this in here. We're going to make it full screen. Hit enter. We're going to save this as 1024 times 1024. And we're going to call this Tiny Buddha logo. And desktop and everything. And the projects, Tiny Buddha, images, Tiny Buddha logo. And then go back to Xcode, upload the new one, so go to the same section. Tiny Buddha, images, Tiny Buddha logo, open. And then if we run it, now it should work. Build succeeded, there we go. Okay, let's take a look at how this looks. So go home. You know what, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't love it, I don't hate it. For this video, I'm just gonna keep it as that. We'll probably, if I want to spend some more time and update this app, make it better, I'll probably choose a different one, but for now, I think that's pretty good. Okay, Tiny Buddha. I wonder if we should put this logo here then. Oh man, I keep going back on what I'm saying. I'm gonna try this one actually. Do this. Yeah, that's a pretty good size. Save. Logo 2. Let's give this a shot just real quick, because you never know. Maybe I just wasted all that time and I'll just like this one better. Oh, that's my editor. Build failed. Okay. Did I do the wrong size? I did. What am I doing? I'm slacking, guys. I'm slacking. 1024. times 1024, save. Images, logo 2, save, replace. Good, come back to Xcode and upload this. And then hit run, and then it's gonna work, and then we can see. And we can hit home. Yeah, not bad. I do like it, but it's not great. But that's okay. We'll stick with that for now. Okay. Anyways, when you sit, just sit. When you walk, just walk. Zen proverb. Okay. Now if we go here, come back, the same one. Okay, that's fine. As long as when we open the app, it's a new one. It is. Let go of urgency. Embrace clarity. Okay, so that works now. Perfect. Next thing we want to. Okay, the save works. The save delete works. Okay, let's get the bell going. Let's get the actual main function of the app going. Okay, let's open up a new chat again. Close this. Okay. Great. Now for the app, I would like you to build out the clock timer section. So the button in the middle of the screen, the little bell icon, we're going to build this page out. I would like this page to have a big bell as the main icon. Just use an emoji for now. We might use a picture later. And whenever the user taps on it, I want there to be a bell sound effect. I also would like the phone to vibrate. And I want the user to be able to select a time for how long they want the timer to be. And I would like it to be a smooth experience, like a scroll wheel from left to right, showing the number starting at 10 minutes, going down to 1 minute, and going up to 3 hours. And once the user has tapped the bell, it should pause the timer, and then it should say either save or resume, so the user can save or resume their session, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, let's see how that goes. This I think will be pretty cool. So this is kind of the main section of the app. And then we need the logs and settings. So logs should be right here and settings should be here. So we'll kind of move that around after. But the settings should be pretty easy. We just need notifications. Yeah, so far we're doing pretty good. Once we get this done, I think we'll be like more than 50% of the app completed. And honestly, most of the hard part, I really think the design and like understanding how you want it to look is like right now one of the hardest parts, at least for this app, because there's not a lot of technicality to it. It's nothing too crazy. We just have a little timer. We have like quotes, save feature, profile, log, etc. It's pretty basic. Alrighty, there we go. It is done. So we can hit play and take a look. Build succeeded. Fantastic. And we have saved. Alright, let's check it out. Boom. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good. Adaptation. Okay, the only thing I don't like is this. I do like the little animation here. It's actually pretty nice. Like the text gets bigger. Okay, I also don't want it to be like a new like pop-up. I'd rather it be like a. Actually, I guess a pop-up's okay. I don't hear the bell. Hit save and see what happens. Okay, so can we edit the little scroll wheel from left to right of the timer so that the user can see the other numbers to the left and right of the main number, but have them like slightly faded and smaller, so the user can kind of understand they can swipe left or right to increase or decrease the timer, and then make it easier so the user can swipe like really fast and have like a really big number increase, like if they do like one long swipe. Whereas right now it seems like if you swipe once, it just moves it up one character. We want to be able to swipe and have it like kind of scroll through a whole bunch. And then let's just make this page look a little bit nicer, cleaner, more professional. And let's not have it open up a new tab whenever we click on the bell icon. Let's just have it move to the meditation timer page. Like we want like a page the same way we have the home page or the same page, not like a pop-up. Okay, let's see how that does there. Pretty good. I think let's try and get a new bell icon. So what do we use for the emote, for the logo? The first logo, I really like the design of that, and I forget which one. I think, yeah, this one here. We had, can we do, this is the actual one right here. I think we can use just guidance, edit, describe with AI, generate video. I think there's a way to just copy all the settings, but either way, okay, what is it? This one. Graphic design 2. Graphic design 2. I don't. Oh, just graphic design. Okay, I guess it's this one right here. Okay, style graphic design 2. Okay. So let's just get this to create a bell icon that is Buddha themed, yellow and dark gray background. And let's just spam that. I don't know if you heard my keyboard going, but yeah, you can see I just made a whole bunch of them. Okay, that's not a bell, but that's okay. This we need to accept. Replace sheet presentation with push. Okay. These are kind of weird looking. This one is like a bell and a Buddha together. Maybe we'll get rid of the Buddha part of the prompt. That is yellow and dark gray background. We'll just leave that and spam it a couple times. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of these. That's okay. I wonder if we could add like a design or like an animation whenever we click on the bell. I wonder how hard that'll be if we can like shake it. We'll see. I think I might need to download some sounds too. AI sound generation. AI free sound effect generation, 11 labs. A Buddha bell, a Buddha meditation bell. Let's see how that does. Come back here, still going, good. Oh, that's probably why, because we had the image of the Buddha as the reference image. Create a bell icon that is yellow, that is Buddha themed, yellow and dark gray background. Oh yeah, these look good. These look good. This is nice. I like this one. Okay, this looks like it's done. Okay, none of those sounded good at all. A calming. Maybe we'll just use a real one. Maybe that's what we'll do actually. Audio file. Free meditation bell sound effects. Let's see. Oh, that's the one that they use in Power of Now, I think. Maybe not bell, we want bowl. Buddha bowl music. Buddha bowl ding. Oh, that's that. Buddha meditation ding sound. Meditation bell sound. Buddha bowl. It's not really. It should be really short. I mean, we were close with the other one. That's good, but too long. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll use this. Okay, now we need a audio editor. What's that one called that I have? Tools. I forget the name. Over here, Audacity. Let's take a look at our generations. Okay, we want some more bowls. We'll get rid of the Buddha themed again, and we'll just make a whole bunch more. Spam this enter. Check on cursor. Okay, cursor says it's done. We will start our app again. Oh, we got an error this time. Give it the error, and we'll come back to, where were we? Editing the audio file. Don't know where this there we go. Okay, gotta update that later. Okay, now we can come here, we can drop in our download, and we can cut this right about here. Split. We'll delete this. And then we'll just delete this probably. Is it 45 seconds? Damn. Okay, don't. That's not working. I think 15 seconds is good. We'll cut it at 15 right there. Do right at 15. Close enough. We'll split it. We'll delete this. And then we'll go from like right here. Well, let's see if we can do this. Not gonna lie, forget how to do this, but fading, there we go, fade out. Oh, easy. Wow. Perfect. Just like that. That's awesome. And we'll do file, export audio, export to my computer. We will put this into the right folder, desktop, everything, projects, Tiny Buddha, audio files. We'll call this meditation sound. Good, and we'll hit export, and that should probably just take a second. And let's check on cursor. Ooh, yeah, that looks really good. Look at that. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Okay, I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Okay. It should, we'll change a little bit, but this is gonna be good. Okay, let's run it on the app and see how it actually looks. Tiny Buddha, okay. Yeah, this is sweet. Okay, so it should kind of pre-select whichever one is here. And we should have, I don't think we need that. Slide to set duration. And we don't need the minutes underneath it, underneath each one, so. Okay, let's edit this a little bit. Let's make it so when we slide, it will kind of auto-select the text, like the number that is in the middle of the screen at the time of sliding. That way it's easy for the user to just like swipe and then select and start. Maybe let's put the text somewhere where it makes sense that says like tap the bell to start. And then we should still be able to see the bottom sections, like the other tabs. We should still be able to see all the other tabs whenever we click on this button. The button, like the bell button, should just be another page the same way that the other ones are pages. Like we should still have the footer section where we can see home, saved, the bell icon, profile, and log. We should still have that at the bottom. And underneath the numbers where it says minute, let's just get rid of that. And let's just put minute somewhere else. That makes more sense. And then look into the main folder, and I put a folder called audio files. We're gonna use the meditation bell sound in that folder for whenever we start and stop the meditation. Okay, good. I thought I lost all that. Okay, did this save properly? Let's see. Audio files, meditation sound, perfect. Okay, it's not playing properly, but we will just do it again. It's not perfect, you know. The more I think about it, like there's probably better meditation sounds, but that's fine. It's still good. Okay. Close this. We don't need this. Again, this is like, I'm not trying to make this perfect right now. I just want to try and build the app and get it up and going. And just kind of show you guys like what you can do. Like, you know, this is probably gonna take more than 2 hours. We're almost at the 2 hour mark right now, or we probably are at the 2 hour mark. So maybe 3 hours total. But either way, still pretty crazy. I mean, an app like this would have taken a lot longer for someone to build just a few years ago. Okay. This is generating. We don't need this. We don't need this. We do still need a new bell. I don't like this still. Create a bell. 2D, flat, basic, clean image with a gray background. I will spam that. maximum generations. Yeah, none of these really are. This one's actually not bad. This one's not bad either. This one's pretty good too. Okay, there's actually a couple here that aren't bad. I don't love them, but I definitely don't hate them. This one's pretty good. What the heck? This is like, what's his name? Go-Go Gadget. His helicopter hat. Yeah, this is not at all what we want. Create a bell 2D flat basic clean image. Don't know why it's making that. Create a large church bell. Try that. This one's not bad. It's got a helicopter. What the heck? Create a bell. I don't understand how it got that. I do like this one. It's a little bit shiny, which I don't love. This one's pretty good. It's also shiny, but let's do this one. Okay, let's check out how this is doing. Okay, good, it's done. We can see here. Okay, it doesn't look like it worked. We'll run it in the actual app again to see. I don't think it did any of what I wanted. Okay, it did. Okay, the bottom part's good now. That looks way better. Okay, it's not playing the audio file. And that button doesn't look good. Okay. Still not quite what I was expecting. What I would like it to do is, as the user's scrolling through, it should kind of lock onto the time that is in the middle of the screen for wherever the user is scrolling and kind of pre-select that time. But the user can also just tap and select a different time that's to the left or the right. Again, we don't want minutes directly under the time, the numbers. We should have it somewhere else. And the buttons that say save and resume, that should look different somehow. We should change the way that looks. Overall, though, I'm really liking this. I think this looks really good. This is too much. The more I'm looking at this, it's too much. We should have more space right here. I think we're just gonna have these two. I think just the daily quote and today's meditation, and then maybe the daily present moment reminders. We just put that somewhere else. Yeah, maybe just in the settings. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah. Save looks good. Save quotes. Wonder if we should have like a database of all the quotes. No, I don't think so. We could add that later. It might be something later. I have some other ideas like with AI we could use too. That would be cool. But okay, that we also gotta change. When you click on timer, it shows a little timer icon, but it looks really bad. So we'll fix that. I don't know why balloons just popped up in my camera, but that's okay. That's crazy. What was that about? Didn't know you could do that. Yeah, okay, let's see. It's done. We're gonna start it up. There we go. Preview, bell. Okay. Better. It still is not selecting it though. In my app, I have the bell icon at the bottom where the user can select the timer page. There's a few issues with this page. First off, when we click on it, the bell icon fades out a little bit and we can see what's behind it. And behind it is a different type of like homepage selection, which doesn't look very good. So can we fix that so that we can't see that kind of fade out feature? And then when we're actually on the meditation bell timer section, when the user scrolls to select a different time, all the times are just kind of showing up, but it should kind of auto lock onto one of the times and select that one in the middle, and it should pre-select it where whenever the user clicks on it, it kind of zooms in the size, it turns it yellow, and it selects it as the actual time. It should do that kind of automatically, like a nice scrolling stop and then auto select feature. And that's all. Good. Okay, and I like this look. This is really nice now. This is really nice. Yeah, I like that. Save, resume. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, overall, this is pretty sweet. We gotta add the sound still. But overall, pretty good, pretty good. Save, Tiny Buddha, profile, log. Okay. Yeah, the more I'm building this, the more I have like other ideas for things we could do. I think adding some AI in here would be pretty cool if we added like some sort of chat that you could talk to, and you could ask questions about your meditations or something along those lines, and we have like a database of like different meditation ideas, something along those lines. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, we're gonna pause and we'll come back shortly. Actually, I forgot we were doing the bell, so we'll continue with the bell. Yellow bell. I like those last ones, but they weren't yellow. But we might just go with what we have already. Let's see. Let's try this one here. See how this guy looks. Not the easiest to clear out. Actually, you know what? Let's try Adobe's new background remover. Well, pretty good for that one, but there's still this background. Okay, but this is pretty good. Yeah. Sweet. It does look like there's a little border, but we can get rid of that still. All we gotta do is select it. Okay, actually. Okay, let's, as you can see, there's still some stuff around it. It's not selecting it all properly. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. We gotta deselect this. Deselect. And I just got rid of the background, which we don't want. And, yeah, see, this is not ideal. No, not ideal. Not ideal. Very small details we got to select here. And move the other side. No, okay, good. Okay, so we have that selected now pretty well. We want to copy. Oh, we don't. We want to select inverse and then copy. Okay, now we have the bell. We want to take these out, and then we want to select the whole thing, and then we want to edit. Where filter, select, modify, and contract. Contract by 3, and then we will delete. No, we won't. We will select inverse. Select inverse. And then delete. There we go. And that just cleaned out all the edges. Yeah, now it looks nice and clean. Okay. Now we're going to take it, make it bigger again. And then we're going to save this. Make sure it's the same size as the other ones, because last time it didn't work with the other size. Although that was the logo, so I'm not sure if that was the issue. And we'll save this image as bell.png. Come back into Xcode. We'll go back to our assets, and we'll add a new asset, image set, and we'll just click on this, bell.png, open, and now we have our bell in there. Okay, good. Now go back to cursor, that needed to approve, we'll approve it, and we will tell it to use this image in a moment. But we can also go back to Google and see. Yeah, well, this is a nice bell too. I think the one we got is pretty good. We'll just stick with that. I mean, there's probably a better one we could get, but again, it's like, for now, we'll just go with what we got. What are we at here for usage? I think we're pretty low still. Usage plus $30 bonus. So I think the AI credits I've used from GPT-5 has been around $10 so far, which is actually really cheap considering everything I've done. Is it really cheap? Compared to Claude 4, it's really cheap. I was surprised how fast recently I've used up my Claude credits. When I first was using Cursor, man, I probably used like hundreds of dollars of credits, now that I think about it, because I would use it. There was times where for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I was using it like 8 hours a day minimum. So yeah, I was probably spending hundreds of credits. I would just use like the slow mode, and it would be a little bit slower, or sometimes I would just make another account, buy another account. But either way, the credits definitely seem to run out pretty quick now. Just a little side note. Okay, let's check this out. We're gonna run it, and build failed. Okay, we can see, maybe we can fix it ourselves. Expected member name following. Period. Okay, same with that. Let's take these, give it to the AI, and it'll fix our error. Going to open the file at the reported error lines to pinpoint the syntax issues fixed by the malformed for each identifiers. Alright, I don't really know what that means, but AI does, luckily. And it's in there, it's fixing away. Okay, there we go. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I'm almost starting to think like this this bell icon might even be better. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But okay, so we should have minutes somewhere. Okay, still. Yeah, this is good. I like this. Okay. Let's add minutes to the top. Let's also change it so if it's over 60 minutes, it changes to like hours. Just make kind of update to whatever makes most sense. Like once it gets to 60, it says 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 hour, 2 minutes, etc. And then also that number at the top has like the identifier of how many minutes, and if it is hours, how many hours. Yeah, and then I put a new file in, a new image in. It's in the assets section. It's called Bell. Please use that in place of the bell icon that we currently have on this page. And that's it for now. Okay, good. And I need to change this real quick. I don't know if I can. We're going to just make a new one real quick. Bell. Actually, I can probably just. Nice. Okay, we'll see how that looks. I don't know if it's gonna be better. I don't know. Like, the basic simple design is like pretty good. It does look a little shiny that kind of doesn't match the rest of the theme, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Again, this is really bothering me, to be honest. The more I look at this, like I don't like how cluttered this is, so we'll definitely get rid of that bottom part. But overall, yeah, I'm really liking this app so far. I really like the look of it. Okay, that's a little bug. When we click on the bell button, it kind of goes away, so we'll fix that. Yeah. Okay, that edit was pretty quick. Let's take a look. Build failed. Lots of errors this time. Look at all those. A little side note, if you are coding with Xcode, I don't think these are that big of an issue, these little yellow ones. I remember asking an AI one time and it was telling me it wasn't a big issue, so I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. I don't really know. I'm just gonna be honest, I don't really know. But my app works great, and that's all I know. So, yeah. Okay, that error got fixed real quick, so that's not an issue. There we go. It looks like the image is not loading properly there. It's not loading properly here either. Okay, that's looking for Bell with a capital B, so that might be part of the problem. Image Bell. We'll just edit this ourselves. Bell, lowercase b. Save this and run it again and see if that works. No, still didn't work. No image named Bell. But there is. Okay, we'll just take a screenshot of this. Man, that little thing is really annoying for dragging screenshots in. That's messed me up a couple times now. Error for loading the Bell image, but let's take a look at the app again. 17 minutes, okay, good. 1 hour for it, perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. I don't think we need 2 sets of time though. I wonder if we should have the time, or I like this, 1 hour, 43 minutes. I wonder if we should have the seconds too. I don't know. Maybe we don't need that. Hard to say, hard to say. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Okay, found the asset. I think it updated it. Okay. Killed. App succeeded. Bell. Okay, that is not the right bell icon. That is not the right icon. Also, let's change the timer. We don't need 2 sets of time. Just 1 is enough. Let's keep it simple. Do some research online to see what would make most sense for this section. Should we show the minutes, or where should we show them? Maybe we should show them where the number is. I don't think we need minutes and then tap the bell to start at the very bottom. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. But yeah, do some research, figure out the best place to kind of show the minutes, hours, seconds if we want to do that. and yeah, just design it well, and then yeah, fix the asset loading of the bell icon. Again, I put the bell image in the assets section of Xcode, and it's just called bell. Maybe I should change the name. We'll see. Maybe because there's another icon called bell. We'll try and see if this works. If not, we will change it up. But either way, like I said, I'm really liking this. Like, this is pretty cool. We should also have some sound effects when we're scrolling through. Yeah, the numbers also. Okay, there's some errors, some issues when we're doing that. Yeah, we should change that a little bit. Let's change the app so that whenever the user scrolls through and it shows the number of minutes, right now it's showing, if there's 3 digits, they're not being displayed very well because of the padding of the section. So let's fix that so that all 3 digits can fit into one section. And let's move it up so it can be like a maximum of 999 minutes. Okay, let's try and run this before we give it that. Actually, we'll just give it to it. Okay. Check it out. 60 minutes. I don't like that. No. The bell icon still isn't showing. Okay, up to 990 minutes, good. Okay, let's edit this again. I don't like the header section. The text is too big, like showing like the minutes and the hours. We can leave the numbers being big, but let's make the words smaller so that if there is an hour and a minute, they all fit into the same section. Also, let's remove the word meditation timer from the very top. We don't need that. And let's have a little bit of very light small text above actually below the numbers that just say swipe to select minutes or something like that. Make it sound good. And then also have the text somewhere, tap the bell to start. Running, building, build successful, perfect. The image is still not working. Okay, let's see if it fixed the... Okay, it fixed the minutes, that's good. Good. That also got fixed, even though we didn't even ask it to do that, but it still doesn't look very good. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to fix the bell thing. So let's try rename this to bell image. I'll do bell image like this. And then it's not using the right image still. I renamed the image in the assets section to Bell image. Please make sure it uses the right photo. All right, let's take a look at what it did before. Build successful. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that. That's better. You can scroll to swipe to select minutes. Yeah, 1 hour 50 minutes. Good. That's perfect. That's perfect. I think we should have timer actually. Yeah, let's keep timer in there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, actually I do like that bell better. That looks better for sure. Okay. Actually, can we add the meditation timer text back to the top? Keep it in the same font as the numbers that we're using. That font looks good. And make it so whenever the user clicks to start or stop the timer, it doesn't change the position of where the timer is. Also, make it so the actual bell and the circle icon shake left to right a little bit whenever we start or stop the timer. Okay, cool. Yeah, this looks really good. I like this a lot. The sound still isn't working, and we need to fix that, but overall this is pretty sweet. Okay. I think we're about 2.5 hours in, or maybe a little bit longer. We're at 2 hours 11 minutes recording time. So I don't know how long I paused. I should have just paid more attention to whenever I started this, but overall, still doing pretty good on time. I mean, this part's been a bit of a issue, like it's taken a little bit longer to get this set properly, but it's still going pretty well. I wonder if we should have this set differently though. I feel like this, like the text, having the numbers up here and then having the selector down here doesn't seem like the best. I think it should be a different way, but I don't know how. Okay, we'll figure that out. Maybe yeah, maybe just the total right above. We'll see. Okay. Run. Tiny Buddha. Click. Good. Meditation timer. Minutes. Select. Swipe to select minutes. Tap the bell to start. Good. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Let's just move the swipe to select minutes and tap the bell to start. Let's move that right below the number selection where we swipe. And also let's add some sound effects, so every time we swipe by a new number, there's like a little like kind of click sound as we go through all the numbers. I like that little shake animation. That looks really good. We still need to fix the button at the bottom, and we need to fix the sound effects, but overall we're going pretty good. The save still doesn't work either, so we'll fix that. Timer view, okay. Saved. Yeah, I think save quotes looks good. Maybe we should center the title. Tiny Buddha, simple guidance for a quieter mind. Again, remove this section, space this out a little bit more. Yeah, okay. Cool. This is really neat. This is really neat. I'm liking this a lot. Yeah, I want to make this free as well. I think that'd be pretty nice. Got it set up. Okay, here we go. Give it a run. Check it out. Bell. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that looks good. Yes. Good. Okay. This is really good. The only last thing is, can we change like the settings of the swiping? Basically, we want to have it so like if the user swipes really fast, it can move across more numbers. Right now, it's kind of stopping a little bit too quickly on how many numbers it's kind of skipping to. Also, once we click on the timer button at the bottom, the actual icon that we're using for it goes away. I'm going to show you a screenshot. Please fix it so that stays. Good. Swiping physics, on change, select minutes. Yeah, this is pretty good. Profile, log. So I think also in log we should have like a total minutes meditated. That'll be like probably the main thing people want to see, and then we can just see like previous meditation sessions. I think also, I thought about this before, I think adding like notes would be pretty useful. Just like, you know, you write down your meditation notes of how that meditation went, anything that you experienced that was interesting, or, you know, insights, whatever it is. So I'm going to add that in as well. I think that'll be pretty easy too. All right, now I'll pause this. Okay, that took a few minutes, but it's all good now. Let's see. I'm really impressed with how many times this has just worked right away. There's been a couple errors, but almost every time it works right away. I can't tell. Still not really enough. I would like it to have a little bit more sensitivity. Like right now, if I do a hard swipe to the right, it looks like it can swipe around 5. It should be able to do a lot more than that, maybe like 15 to 20 maximum. Check out how Apple handles this. And we'll reference those Apple Swift and Apple design tips. Let's change this a little bit. So once the user has completed the meditation timer by either let's see if this worked. That last edit didn't seem to do anything. It still only moves around 5 units per swipe, max. Let's also change some things on this meditation timer. So once the timer is completed, or the user clicks the bell to stop the timer, we should then have a little section that pops up where the swipe to select minutes is, and we should be able to write notes. It should be like an optional thing, like would you like to record any notes about this meditation, and then the user can either hit resume or save still. And once the timer is actually started, let's remove the number selection from the screen. We don't need it anymore. Yeah, so that's the part that is definitely a little bit slower, you know? It's just tweaking little things. Like I could have this completed like 20 minutes ago. I could just kind of go with the first thing that I built, but I do have an idea how I want it to be, and I think if we fine tune it and tweak it to that, it'll be a better app. Yeah, it's still just doing 5. I wonder if it's different on the actual phone. We'll leave it for now. I'll test it on my phone. Okay, like right there, I got quite a few. I don't know, I'll test it out later and we'll see. But we'll try this next part. It did fix the button down here, which is really good. If we click though, we can still see the background, which we don't like. So we'll fix that as well. Maybe it could be a little bit quieter too. There's lots of little things again that we could tweak, but I won't spend too much time on doing them. We'll get this done, and then we'll get the notes saving, we'll get the logs, and then we're pretty much done. It's this, the logs. I guess the logs might take a little bit of time too, and then the settings. And the settings I don't think will take very long at all. Okay, of course, right after I paused the video, it finished. Build succeeded, there we go. Okay, let's click on the bell. That still works the same. Okay, good, that goes away now, perfect. And there we go, reject recording notes, perfect. And we can hit save. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so a few little things here. We should have a delete button. After the user has done the meditation timer, we have resume and save, but I think we should also have delete, where it can kind of close out of this section and just go back to the page where they can select the number of minutes that they want to do the meditation for. And let's move the bell down a little bit and make it a little bit bigger in the section of this app. And at the bottom of the footer section where we have like the selectors, home saved, the little bell icon, profile, and log, right now if we click on the bell icon, it gets faded out a little bit and it then reveals what's behind it, which is another bell icon. Can we change it so that that doesn't happen, so we can't see what's behind it? Okay. Alright, completed. Build successful. Okay, a little bit bigger, good. Tab to start, tap to finish, delete, resume, save, recording notes. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna see how this looks when it finishes. Actually, while it's doing that, let's try and get to fix the bell sound. In my app, I have the bell icon, which we click on the bell page, which is a timer. This is supposed to be a meditation timer, but currently when we click on the bell, it has a quiet sound for starting and stopping. But I have uploaded a bell ding sound, like a meditation bell sound, and I would like that to be the sound that goes off whenever we start and stop the timer. That audio file is located in the folder of the app. It is in the folder called Audio Files. Actually, tell me where I should put it. Maybe it's in the wrong spot. Tell me where I should put it, in Xcode or just in the file in general, and then I'll put it there. Alright, let's see what happened there. Good. Meditation timer, 1 minute. I want to have it so it says 1 minute completed, or if there's still time left, it says how much time is left. But this is looking good. And resume doesn't make sense if we've already done it. It would just be delete or save. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I found. Xcode, Project Navigator, add files. Okay, now will it work? Okay, I've added the audio file into the audio files folder, and I've added the folder into the target Tiny Buddha. Can you please see why it's not working? Because it still is not working for the app when I click on the bell icon. Also, for the bell icon section, whenever we have completed a timer, it still shows the resume button, but that shouldn't be there because we're not resuming the time if we completed the time. And also, if we completed the time, it should say at the top how many minutes completed, and it should say like, good job, X minutes completed, or X minutes, hours completed, whatever the time was. And if it's not done yet, if the user stopped it early by pressing the bell icon again, then it should just say X minutes or hours remaining, and still have the resume button. Let's see how that goes. I don't think I ever used any specific audio files in my last app, so yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to use it, but it does make sense that I didn't have the folder in here, so that's maybe why I couldn't grab it properly. Although it is in now, so we'll see what happens. missed the the ding of the bell. I thought that might be the case. Okay, maybe I can extend it like this. Yeah, I can. Perfect. Pretty close. There we go. Okay, file, export audio, export, and let's put it in the exact same spot, same file, replace, export, export. Yes. Okay, there we go. Come back to Xcode, accept this. Okay, I think it did the audio. Wherever the file. Click add, you should see the audio file. Copy folder, ensure membership. Alright, we'll see how to do this, but I think we're doing good. I think this could be a little bit wider as well, look a little bit better. Like I said, have that centered. We still gotta do edits to this one, but yeah, overall, I'm really liking this. I'm very happy with how this is looking. Very happy with GPT-5 as well. Even the pricing, like, what are we at? $32. So we spent like $12 in credits to generate this, which is crazy. I mean, we've generated an entire app coding for $12, and it's actually free because Chat GPT is giving us these credits for free right now since they just released GPT-5, but it would have been $12 in credits. Pretty nuts. And probably we could have gotten even cheaper if you wanted to be like very efficient with your tokens, because these chat windows, I don't know how much it makes an impact, but if we were to create a new chat window like every couple messages, I bet we would reduce the amount of tokens we use, because if we have a really long chat window, I believe it's using more tokens as it needs more context. It needs to have more context as to what we've recently told it to do. Alright, I'm gonna pause this. Alright, it looks like it worked, and for some reason this time it actually built it itself. It's gonna run a simulator build to verify everything compiles correctly. Interesting, because it didn't do that before, but let's see how it works. Okay, build successful. Let's come in here. Oh, let's go. That's so cool. Fades out. Oh, nice. That's so cool. And it finishes like that. So cool, so cool. Okay. Resume. Save. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I think we should have it so if you click on a different page, yeah. Is there a way to make it so if we click onto a different page, it doesn't cut off the audio sound? Because right now, if we finish the meditation timer and then we click to a different page, if the audio file hasn't completed playing, it'll just cut it off. But if we could have it so it doesn't cut it off, it just continues to play until the sound is done or the user actually closes the app, that would be better. Can you edit the audio file so if the user clicks onto a different page, it doesn't doesn't stop the sound, it plays the sound until it finishes unless the user just closes the whole app? Okay. Yeah, this is really good. The only thing left to do, a few little tweaks here, and then we're gonna switch these two, get the log right here, and then have the logs and make the save feature work properly. Yeah, this is good, this is good. I think too, I was thinking about it before, I think for like the login section, Like I said, I'm not going to do that in this video because it's going to take probably quite a while to set up the whole like database with the users and saving the data and everything. But I think we'll have 2 different login screens. One will just be like log in as a guest, and one will be like log in with your email. And then once the users also log into the app, they can save their data if they want. I think we'll do it that way. I'm not 100% sure. It would be nice, like, I mean, this is gonna be a free app for the most part. Like maybe in the future I'll add some features and I'll add like paid features to it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep it free forever. I don't exactly know. But I think since I'm doing it for free, I should try to get some sort of email or something to contact them. So that way, you know, in the future, if I want to promote something else or sell something else or, you know, a program, whatever it is, I think I could do that more easily with that information. So yeah, we'll do that somehow. Okay. Built. Good. Let's see if this worked. Good, that part worked. Is there a way we could make it so if the user switches to a different page, it doesn't stop the timer continues to go in the background? Because right now, if we start the timer, go to a different page, and come back to that page, the timer resets. Let's see if it's possible. It would also be nice, I think, just to have it so we could like close the app and the timer would still stay up. But I don't know if that would work, so we'll have to see. I also wonder how it's going to work with like the phone screen turning off. We'll have to test that as well. Yeah, I'll have to run it on my phone locally, I think, like my actual iPhone, to see what happens whenever we have the timer, and then if we turn the screen off, it should still make the sound, because that's pretty important. Yeah. Okay. Alright, looks like it is completed, so let's take a look here. It is running the build, but that's okay. It looks like it worked anyways. Oh, maybe it did. I don't know what it's doing, but let's see. Start it, go to a different page, come back, and it's still going. There we go. Now what if we close the app? Let's close the app, open a different app, and then go back. Nice, it still works. Okay, perfect. Now let's ask it, because I'm not even sure. What will happen if I'm using this timer and I turn my phone off, like I turn the screen off, and then the timer goes off? Will I still hear the sound or not? Please let me know. Okay, I'll let it finish what it's doing. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing, but... Okay, there we go. It looks like it's done. I don't know what it did that time. It looks like it ran a bunch of builds. Debug. but it seemed like it worked even when I did it, so I don't know why that was doing that. It doesn't matter. Either way, I think, yeah, it's doing pretty good. I just asked it about what happens if I am using the timer, I turn my phone off, like the screen off, and the timer goes off. Will I still hear the sound or not? Please let me know. So hopefully it can tell me. Okay, let's see. Short answer, no. With the current build, if you lock your phone or leave the app, it will not hear the bell sound. Our timer stays accurate by using the wall clock time, and you'll only hear the bell. Go the bell sound. Once it's locked, we should add a schedule and notification to fire at the end of the custom sounds. iOS, the sound must be in the app bundle under 30 seconds, and okay, perfect. Yes, please set that up. Awesome. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know we could do that, to be honest. I wasn't even sure. But if we could have it so it does make sense. It's just like a different notification sound. So it'll just make that notification sound whenever the phone is off. I wonder though if you have your phone on silent, if it will go off. Probably not. Okay, we'll have to debug that later. But getting pretty close. Like I said, there's always little things that like you don't expect. You know, I thought this was gonna be 2 hours. We're approaching 3 hours now. I think we're at 3 hours for sure now. But either way, still doing good. Didn't fix that button yet, so we gotta fix that. As you can see, it kind of fades out, and we can see the other button behind it. I kind of want to tell it just to remove that button altogether, the one behind it. But then I also don't, because I don't know if it's actually using that button or what, so we'll have to probably keep that. This looks a little bit laggy as well. I don't know why that is, but that's okay. Maybe because there's so many numbers. There's 999 possible numbers. And I also don't know if it's not scrolling that well because it's on the phone or just the way that's set up. Again, something we'll have to tweak later on. But yeah, this is really good so far. This is really good. I keep saying that, but I'm very impressed. You know, again, when I first started this, I had some other ideas. I was playing around with ideas. I'll show you guys the other photos I had. Yeah, these were like my first kind of initial ideas. I was like, oh, you know, I'll just make like a quick little app and it'll just, you know, be like kind of old school vibes. These were like the designs, but honestly, the one that we have now looks way better. So I'm very, very happy with this. Okay, it's done there. So it says it's converted the file, I think, to some other kind of file, .caf. It says it should play whenever the app is closed. So let's try it out. Okay, that looks like a bug too, actually. Yeah, okay, so delete. Set this to 1 minute. Oh, I gotta restart it. Restart the app. Yeah, the more I look at it, I don't like that logo. We're gonna have to change that logo. It looks cool in here, but like, okay, set to 1 minute. Start it. Allow notifications. Cool. We will close it like this, and it might be cool actually to have a little notification widget come up too. Again, something else is gonna take more time, but maybe that'll be down the road. We'll do that. Okay, what were the other things? Yeah, we'll leave this chat open. We can come back to this chat too. But let's open a new chat and let's say, right now my app has a button in the middle that allows the user to click and go to the section where they can track their meditation timer. But what happens is whenever I click on that button, it reduces its transparency and I can see behind it. I would like that to not happen so we can't see behind it. Can we just have a different sort of animation that happens? Maybe not animation, but like thing that happens whenever the user does do that. And that's all. And that's amazing. Not sure if you guys heard. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio. But the bell did just go off, and that was a minute, so that's awesome. Good job, 1 minute completed. Would you like to record any notes? This is beautiful. Yeah, this is really, really good. I like this a lot. Now it did look like a bug. If I do this and I stop it, I hit delete, I change it. Oh no, it doesn't work. Okay. Resume, save, delete. Okay, cool, cool. It should say tap to stop the timer as well. Or tap to pause. Tap to stop, tap to pause, yeah. Okay. Going to add a custom button that removes the default fade transparency. Alright. Saved. Quotes. Meditation. Yeah, cool. Alright. Yeah, the more I think about this, I'm trying to think of like how I could kind of monetize it, but I don't know if I should. I mean, we could monetize it, but I think there's nothing crazy in it right now that you'd like want to pay for. Personally, like, if I were to buy this, I mean, I'd pay like $1 a month for it, $2 a month. You know, that'd be like a nice like low cost barrier to entry that I'd be pretty comfortable with. But I think it's cool just to give it away for free. I think maybe the key would be like having extra features in the future. Like maybe if we had some AI in there, then we could charge a few bucks a month for like a premium version. I think also like communities would be cool. That's like, you know, all like way down the line, but okay. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, I could build out all that stuff, but like maybe nobody even used this app, so it'd be pointless to do. You know, we'll have to see. Okay, what did I just do? Added press the button to, oh wait, this one. Yeah, there we go, look at that, that's perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now, last thing for now on the meditation timer page, once the user starts the meditation timer, it should say below the bell, tap the bell to stop/pause the timer. And then once you're done doing that, let's move the log button at the bottom to the 4th position. So replace it with the profile button. And let's make it so that page actually works. And when the user clicks on that page, we have log information about the user's previous meditations. So we should have at the top total minutes meditated, and then we should have a way to easily look at how many minutes meditated this week, how many minutes meditated this month, and this year. And then below that, we should just have all of the records of when the user actually did meditate. And then we can click on those records, we can open it up and see how much time was the user meditated for, and what day it was, what time of the day that it was, and then their notes that they put in when they save the meditation timer, if any. Alright, that was a lot of stuff. I just gave it like the whole app section, so we'll see if it can do it, but that would be pretty cool. And I gave it information for this meditation timer page too. It probably would have been better if I like just told it to do this page and then said, okay, stop and let's do the next page, but that's okay, we'll see how it works. Yeah, okay. Doesn't track start time. Okay, so it's adding some more features like start time. Alright, I'm gonna pause this. It's probably gonna take a few minutes. Alright folks, it is completed. Let's take a look. Successful. There we go. Very good. We have the logs. Okay. Not bad. I don't love it, It looks like a little bit too much. I also want to center the title. I want to center the title and everything. Yeah, I think we just have the minutes, and then, I don't know, this looks like just too much. Yeah, but let's try the save, see if it works. Tap the bell to stop pause timer, good. Pause, save. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, it did work. Save 0 minutes. Okay, it should say the seconds, date, time. Okay, sweet, this is awesome. Okay, that worked pretty good. There is an issue. Whenever we click the save button on the meditation timer, it doesn't actually change anything on that screen. When I hit save, it does save, it does go to the meditation logs, but the actual meditation timer looks the same. Once we hit save, it should go back to the default meditation timer page with the same number of minutes that they just used for their meditation. Yeah, and then on the saved page where we have the saved quotes, let's center the saved quotes title on the page, and same with the log, let's center the meditation log title, and then let's clean up this page a little bit. So right now there's kind of too much going on. We want like the main details to be visible. We want like total minutes meditated, maybe total time meditated. We'll have it at like the same way that we have the meditation timer. We could have it go from like minutes to hours to days. Yeah, we'll do that, minutes, hours, and days based on however many minutes, hours, or days the user has meditated. You know, if it's 48 hours, I would say 2 days, 0 hours, 0 minutes, for example. And then we don't need the little boxes that say like all this week, this month, this year. We don't need that. That's kind of irrelevant. But we should just have a different way to show like the totals of the total week, total month, total year. I don't know exactly how to do that. Just look into like Apple and what they would do. Look at the Apple design tips and figure that out. And then let's also extend the width of the box of the actual sessions that are in the log timers. And let's add some padding. Let's add some spacing in between each of these saved meditation sessions. And then lastly, the session details should also be saving the seconds duration, not just the minutes. All right, again, that was a lot of stuff, but last time it did really good. I mean, it built everything that I wanted, really. It got everything right. The only thing is we didn't explicitly say to like do that with the timer where it goes away when you hit save. So we'll get that going. And yeah, I think on this page we'll just make this a little bit nicer, extend these out. Well, there's also double arrows, which we don't need 2 arrows. Yeah. I got to change this page as well. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, that one took, I don't know, 5-10 minutes at least. It was a little bit longer of a build, but let's see how it did. Loading up, looks good. A soft jaw, a soft belly, a soft heart. Okay, meditation timer, logs. Okay, this looks better. I still don't love it though. I don't know. Good, that worked. Good. Okay, it's still just showing. Wait, well, hold on. Let's try 5 seconds. Save. Log. Okay, it's still showing no seconds. Okay. Let's make a new tab. Okay, in my app, I have the meditation log section where we're logging the meditations. Can we remove the this week, this month, this year, and just have the total minutes logged, or the total time logged, the same way that we have it set up? It should, show the days, the hours, and then the minutes based on, whatever metrics it has total. And then maybe just have like a button somewhere or some other way to represent the this week, this month, this year. Just have it like kind of hidden away, but like if the user wants to check it out, they can, but not like specifically shown on the page, like in their face. And then for all the records, there should be a gap in between all of them. Right now they're all kind of connected visually, and there's also 2 arrows on each of them. There should only be 1 arrow. I'm going to show you a screenshot so you can see what I'm talking about. Please fix both of those issues. And then third, it's not tracking the duration of seconds. It's only tracking the minutes and upwards. So if we could edit it so it also tracks the seconds, that would be fantastic. I almost paused the recording. Whoops. But I didn't, so we're good. Okay. Oh, I didn't give it the screenshot. We'll see if it figures it out. Alright, this might take a minute again, so I'll pause it. Alrighty, so for whatever reason, these are taking a little bit longer now. I guess these are a little bit more tricky of issues for the AI to figure out. But, ooh, there we go. Yes, this looks much better. This is what I like. Yeah, more stats. It shows the seconds now. These are a little bit big, so we're gonna make these a little bit smaller. But this is really good. Yeah, I like this. Total minutes, seconds, time. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Perfect. Let's change a few more things. Okay, great. Let's change it a little bit more. So let's make the actual sections where we show on the meditation log page, let's make them a little bit smaller. Right now they're a little bit too tall in terms of their height. So let's make those smaller. And at the very top where we show like the total minutes, we don't need the seconds in there. We can just have minutes, hours, and days. And for the more stats, let's have it somewhere else. Maybe just have like a little drop down arrow, or I don't know, make it even like less visible, just more kind of streamlined of the site. And then lastly, the width of the sections where we're showing like the records of the previous times that the user did, let's make sure that the width of those is the same width as the very top box. That's everything for the log page. Let's then go back to the home page and let's remove the daily present moment reminder section from the home page. Just remove that and then add some more spacing in between the daily quote and the daily meditation section, and just kind of spread that out so it's a little bit bigger. And then also edit the daily or today's meditation so we can't tap it to edit the goal. Remove that feature. We're just going to have that in the settings later. And I'm going to pause that and we'll come back. Alright guys, it looks like we had a slight issue with the last like 5 minutes of recording, but I didn't do too much. Basically, the last update, we changed the homepage. We got rid of that bottom section. We changed the logs. I updated this little section so it has like this week, this month, this year. I think that was pretty much it. Those are like the main 2 things. We made this a little bit wider as well. I think we want to make the save quotes wider. That'll be one more thing. And then that's pretty much it. And then basically I just prompted it to create the settings page. So I said switch to the profile page, create the settings page, and then I explained how we want the notifications set up. Essentially, we want the notifications so the user selects a time every day for their daily quote, what time of the day they want that quote, and then the user selects a time frame for when they want to get reminded to be present throughout the day, and then how many reminders they want to be reminded of to be present. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to accept this, and we're going to see how this goes. I think we're almost done here. Yeah, overall, I really like this. I think it's very clean design. Everything looks good. You know, you got the main feature, the meditation timer. It works really well. I love like the sound, the notes, the time remaining, all that kind of stuff is really good. Profile, logs. Yeah, overall, just really, really happy with it. I think, man, part of me wants to make the database and like have users be able to log in right now, because it's kind of like the last main thing. And I wonder how long it's going to take. I mean, we're at about 2 hours. I did take a little break and ate some dinner, but I think we're at about 3 hours. So, you know, I might just leave it here and then just upload the app and see how it does, and then we'll go from there, and we'll decide whether or not I want to improve it, make another video. I'm trying to think of how long it would take. I mean, we would need a user account system. We'd probably want to use Firebase. I haven't used Firebase before though. I used Superbase for my last app, and it worked good, but I think Firebase is like the more common one people use, so I think I'd like to learn that. So it could be good in that sense. What would we need? We need accounts. We would need data save for the information of which quotes they saved. We would need information for their meditation logs and their notes, and then like their account details. And we'd also need a way for them to like reset their password. Yeah, let's not. It's gonna take a couple hours, I think, to set that up. So we're gonna pass on that. But yeah, we're almost on the app then. Like honestly, this is gonna be pretty much the last step, just setting up these notifications, and there we go. It's looking like it's done here. Obviously, there's probably gonna be a couple things we gotta tweak, but let's run it and see what happens. Okay, Tiny Buddha. Okay, we have settings now. Perfect. Daily goal. How many minutes per day? Good. We can just slide it. I wonder if it saves right away. 25, 50. Okay, I think there should be like a save button. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that nice. Notifications, daily quote, 8 a.m. Okay, present moment reminders, turn that on. Max 48 per day, system limit applies. Okay, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Good, okay. Okay, so a few little updates for the settings page. Let's make it look a little bit better. I'm going to give you the Apple developer design tips, and you can see how they develop their apps, and let's copy that same kind of framework. It does look good though. Let's keep it similar. The thing is, let's make it so the width of the apps are wider, of the sections are wider. If you take a look at the logs page, you can see how wide we have all of the elements there. Let's keep the elements in the settings page the same width. Also, the elements on the save quotes page, because they're also a little bit smaller there. So just increase the width on those, and then let's make it so there's like a save button or an update button whenever the user types in their daily goal of meditation minutes per day. And let's make it so the user can just type the number in instead of like having a slider. And then for the notifications, remove the max 48 per day. Let's just have a max for 48 per day, like if the user can't click more than 48. And then yeah, that's it. We don't need to say max 48 per day. And yeah, let's just clean it up a little bit. Again, copy that kind of Apple design, and that'll be good. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Logs are good. Meditation timer's good. Save quotes is good. Tiny Buddha, simple. Yeah, I do want to change the logo. Man, that's like the only thing that's like really, I mean, that and the accounts that I really want to do still. Can you make me a iOS app logo with a very basic, very simple, elegant design, small logo that is of a tiny Buddha, have it a 2D flat image with minimal designs, 1-2 colors max, mainly yellow, and have kind of like gaps in between. Maybe let's get rid of the gaps. Spam that and see what we get. Go back here, we gotta accept this. Come back. Yeah, these are all way too complex. This one's decent. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, I want like this kind of a style. This is pretty good. Let's do like a couple more. And then let's also upload this as a reference. Where's the one I just got? There we go. Let's spam this a couple times. There we go. Yeah, these are all too complex. Just too much going on. This one, like the face is a little bit weird, but it's pretty good. This one's not bad. Oh, this one's kind of nice. He looks happy. I like this one quite a bit, actually. Okay, these are getting a little bit better, I think. Let's spam a bunch more. Let's go back to cursor. Gotta accept this again. Okay. What are we at for credits? $38. Yeah, still super cheap. I mean, it's like 18 bucks for everything we did so far. 18 bucks for an app is pretty crazy. 18 bucks and 3 hours for an app is pretty wild. Not seeing any that I love here. That one looks kind of cool, but it's not really Buddha-like. Yeah, let's just keep going. And maybe like big head Buddha, tiny body. Maybe that's like a nice like you know, tiny Buddha kind of theme. We'll see here. Okay, looks like it's good. It's built the app. Let's take a look. Build succeeded. Okay, settings. Good. Yeah, this looks way better. Okay, way better, way better. I like that. 48. Okay, it still says max 48. We gotta get rid of that, but otherwise, what happens if we do this? If we do 8. Okay, so that should do something. Can you make it so if the user puts an invalid time, like if they put a start time at 8 a.m. but and an end time at 5 a.m., that the system will just say error, and then it'll just reset it to like the default that the end time or the start time was before the user started to edit it. Just that way there's no like invalid time frames. And then also, again, let's get rid of the max 48 per day system limit applies. Just remove that text from the settings page. Otherwise, it's good. Cool, and check back on these logos. This is nice. Okay, this is very basic. I like this. I like that a lot. You can kind of see what's going on. Still none that are like really good though. That's probably the best one we've seen in a while though. Maybe that's too big. What color are we using? We're using this color mainly, I think. Copy this one. Let's change this guy. Let's go copy, blending, options, color overlay, and let's change that to this. It's already got that. Save that, and then remove the background, put this background on. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. Images. Logo 3. Maybe this one will be better. I wonder, can you tell it's a Buddha? It does look like someone sitting, but is that clear enough? I don't know. Well, let's see how it looks. Might be done. No, it's not done. Okay. Assets. We have app icon. Delete this and replace it with this one right here. This looks like a really nice photo. Like, I like the look of this photo. It doesn't work well for an icon. That's the problem. Okay, we're gonna try and build this again. It might not work right now because it's being edited. There might be some errors. Yeah, there's some errors. It's okay. We'll wait a second. Okay, there we go. It's done. Oh, there's still errors. Okay, errors. Oh, it's because of me. I did the wrong dimensions. 1024 times 1024, save, logo 3, save, replace, back to here, back to here. There we go. Alright, try it again. And there we go, let's take a look. Yeah, that's pretty clean. I like that a lot better. It's still not like exactly what I want, but I don't know, man. I'll try a few more. But let's see how the app looks. Let's see how it functions. Tiny Buddha. What were we doing? Settings. Okay, that covered that. Perfect. That's longer. Perfect. And okay, I think this is pretty much done. Okay, actually, there is an error. The total minutes is not correct, so let's fix that. There's an issue in the app with the total minutes to day meditation tracker on the homepage. Right now, for example, it's showing 2 minutes out of 100 minutes, but when I go to the logs, we have 4 meditation sessions today. 0 seconds, 0 seconds, 0 seconds, 5 seconds, and the total is totaling to 2 minutes. So can we please fix that? And we should round up whenever we're talking about minutes. So this should like technically be 1 minute. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to Google and check out some more logos. Better. Can you make me a iOS app logo? Make it a yellow logo with a gray background. Make it just 2 colors, very plain, very basic. It should be almost like a stick figure drawing of a Buddha sitting in the meditative pose position. I think it's called a lotus position, but that's okay. We'll spam that a couple times and see how it generates. This will make a 5-second session show as 1 minute. Okay, so that should be good. Let's give it a shot. Run this. Build succeeded. Very nice. 1 minute. There we go. Okay, let's try this. We're going to meditate for 3 minutes. Okay, the bell has started. Tap the bell to stop/pause the timer. Yeah, this is a very elegant design. I really like the way this is laid out so far. Yeah, we'll let this go for 2 minutes, and then we'll see what happens there. But I think we're pretty much done. Man, part of me really wants to get the account set up and just, you know, set that part up. Because I feel like it's not going to be that hard. It's going to take like a couple hours, but it's not going to be that hard. I'll learn a lot. You know, I think I will do that. Not in this video, but I think I will do that in the next video. Maybe I'll make that video right after this one, but this will just be like the main video, because I think, you know, building a full app, like the app is going to be fully functional, everything works. The only thing is you can't save your account data. You save it obviously locally on your phone, but you just can't save it to your account. But I think what I'll probably do as well, depending on how I set it up, maybe just make it so you can like upload your account data. Like maybe you don't make one, you don't have one initially, and then you upload your account data and then it saves it later. We'll figure it out, but okay. It's been a minute, we'll do 1 more minute. And let's look at these logos again. Yeah, these are too like fancy looking. Let's give it the reference image again. Let's give it the one that we just used. I don't know why some balloons just popped up again. That's kind of weird. I did not mean for that to happen. Yeah, we'll give it this one. I do like the style of this. It's just not quite there, you know? Let's try. What other ones have content? Okay, that should be, yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna pause it. Good, and say, good, chill, mind. And we'll hit save, and it resets. Beautiful. Come here, and we can see right there, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Notes, good, chill, mind. Awesome. Let's go here. This should say 3 minutes. 3 minutes. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. I'm a big fan of this, guys. I'm a really big fan of this. I think this is good. I think this is really good. We're just going to see if we can get a new logo. And, ooh, this is pretty good. This one's pretty good. Oh, okay. This might be the best one so far. Which one did this? This is Flux Dev. Okay. Let's try a few more Flux Dev. That's what we're just using now. Same thing. Okay, when I spam enter, I think the balloons come up. This editor, I don't know, it's weird. Illustrative Adobe, we can try this as well. This is a good one. Okay, basic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Now we're making some progress here. Okay, yeah, these look good, but these are way too complex. What's this? Illustrative? Yeah, this is way too complex. Okay, let's just do Google reverse image. Google image search. Just to make sure that this logo isn't already taken, because it could be. Obviously, these are pretty similar, but it doesn't look like there's the same logo anywhere. At least from that initial search, so that's good. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. I like that one. I like that one the best so far. That's been the best one for sure. This one was okay, but like, yeah, this one's definitely better. Remove the background. Same thing as last time. Blending options. color overlay, select, and we can make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Save that. I'm going to save it the right size this time, 1024 by 1024. Hit save. This is logo number 4. And we're going to come back to Xcode, click open, logo 4, open, and there we go. We have our new logo installed. And now we're going to come back to Xcode. We're going to run this. Build succeeded. Fantastic. And there we go, guys. We have, let's see it on the home screen. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That looks nice. I think it'll be a little bit bigger actually. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it like that. There we go. That's better. Tiny Buddha. Tiny Buddha. What a name. Where's the resolution? It's not great, but it's not bad. That's okay. It's good enough. Xcode, double click, tiny logo 5. Yeah, I did the wrong dimensions again, didn't I? That's hilarious. 1024, save, Tiny Buddha 6, because we made so many of them now. And here we go. Logo 6, open, run it, and open up our iOS app. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like that a lot. Look at those. Those are my 2 apps that I've made now. Actually, I made a few more, but these are 2 good ones that I'm actually gonna publish. So there we go, guys. I just built an entire iOS app in like 3, maybe 3.5 hours. I don't know. I'll figure out the time after this. I think it was probably a little bit over 3 hours, but maybe a little before. I don't exactly know. Overall, I'm really happy with this. This is super cool. Okay, actually, one last thing. We gotta change that logo. Wait, we can just do this. Buddha image. We'll just replace this, and this will be an E. Oh, wait. We need a transparent version. So we'll call this logo transparent. And then come back to Xcode. And that's my assistant. Come back to Xcode and logo transparent. There we go. And then we run it again. And then hopefully it looks good on the ad screen. Yeah, look at that. Tiny Buddha. Simple guidance for a quieter mind. Daily quote, let go of urgency. Embrace clarity. Today's meditation goal, save quotes, meditation timer, logs, settings. Beautiful, beautiful. I wonder if we should make it optional to have the daily goal. Yeah, let's do that as well. I keep making updates, but that's okay. I'll probably keep making updates. Can you edit the app so in the settings under the daily goal, we have the option to toggle it on or off so the user can actually have it display on the home page or not. Basically, if they have it off, then it doesn't display, and the default should be that it's on. Alright, I'm gonna throw this onto my cell phone as well. Should be on the same network. Okay, after this video, I'll plug it into my cable, and then we'll get it going the proper way. But that is about it, guys. Once this is done, this should be a pretty easy fix. Once this is done, the app is complete. yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with this. If you guys have any questions about building apps, just let me know in the description. I'll do my best to answer them. Yeah, there we go. We can turn it off. Boom, it's gone. We can turn it back on. Beautiful, look at that. True peace is not found by rearranging external things, but by seeing clearly within. Buddhist teaching. There we go, folks. I hope this video was insightful. I hope it was inspiring. You know, if you have any ideas for an app, man, like, I just built this whole thing, like I said, in like 3 hours. I mean, you've seen it. Maybe you watched the whole video. Maybe you didn't. Either way, this has been an incredible experience. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. My first app took me a while to build, not gonna lie. I learned a lot and how to do it better, and hopefully you saw some of that throughout this video, and you can see, you know, better and easier ways to develop and how to properly talk to the AI and get things and brainstorm about ideas and what you want. Yeah, I'm going to continue to make videos. You guys let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. Maybe you have a specific app idea in mind that you want to see, you want me to try and build. Whatever it is, you just let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to build that for you guys. But that is it for this video, and hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.